Linda Israel here. Today's scent of the day is Fresh Pear. I just love this fresh, clean scent that it has. This is a soy wax melt. They also have these in candles. They have jewelry involved. So here's one of the rings that I got from mine. The link in my description will take you to my shop, and I'd love to have your support because I've said this before, I don't get paid as an artist on YouTube unless someone buys something from me. So check out my links in the description. Today I have the Brutus Monroe, a new stamp that is called Roses Background. I also have the Brutus Monroe stamp storage sleeves. These are really nice sleeves that measure in 5.5 inches by 8 inches. So they're really sturdy, and when you put your stamps in there, they hold up really well. So if you're into that kind of storage system, these are perfect for that. They have them in packages of 25 for like $17.99, so there's a really good deal on those. I've got this roses background here that I want to stamp on a piece of watercolor paper. So I'm going to get out my Misty and place my watercolor paper inside. I've already cut it down to what I want it to be on my card front. So I'm going to position it in this lower corner and then peel the brand new stamp off of the paper and get it going. By the way, if you're ever peeling a stamp off of the backer sheet, don't peel the backer sheet because that'll cause it to curl. Hold it down and then just pull your stamp. And when you do that, that will keep your backer sheet from curling up into a curlicue. So I'm just going to position this way in the corner here so it covers my whole piece of watercolor paper that I've chosen. And it's a brand new stamp, so it'll stick to it a little bit. I have the Brutus Monroe embossing ink, and I'm going to emboss this, so I'm going to ink it up. Looks like I got a pretty good impression on here. I have some black ink, or embossing powder, that I'm just going to sprinkle over the top of that. This is going to be a background on my card, so if it's not perfect, it's okay. So I'm going to emboss my image. I've got my spray box out because I've got some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. I have it in True Turquoise and Party Pink. So I'm going to spray a little of both on here. You always want to shake your Glimmer Mist side to side, never up and down, because you're shaking up the mica powder in the bottom, and when you shake it up and down, it can clog the sprayer. I'm going to dry this. I'll be right back. I'm going to use my Brutus Monroe detail ink and go around the edges. I just love the way the Glimmer Mist just gives these roses a beautiful effect and the shimmer in it. I have a stamp set that's from Easter of last year, and it has Hello Spring, and I thought that was only appropriate to use, so I'm going to use the saying out of here. I've got a scrap piece of watercolor paper. So I'm just going to place it down in my Misty. Try to get this where you can see it. Kind of in the lower corner here. And since it's on watercolor paper, I may have to stamp it a few times. So I'm going to place my stamp where I want it, and then pick it up with my Misty, and then ink it with Brutus Monroe black detail ink. So that's ready to be used. I'll trim that in a moment. I have a digital image from Calico Collage. I'm going to use the Brutus Monroe detail ink around the edges. I picked this one because when I think of spring and birds with their bird nests, I think that's just a fitting little image to go with the Hello Spring. I've got a A2 greeting card in kind of a rose pink, and then I have a card topper that I made out of some cardstock. I'm going to use my white glue and glue these together. I'm going to use some white glue on the roses background and place that in my lower corner of my card. A little glue on the digital image and place this in my upper corner. Got a little piece of twine here. I'm going to cut a piece off and I'm going to make a little bow. Place a little white glue and then stick it down. So here's my little card using the new roses background from Brutus Monroe, the Hello Spring from last year's Stamp Club Easter set, a digital image from Calico Designs, some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist that was in Party Pink and in True Turquoise, and doing some embossing on there. Hope you enjoyed this beautiful little card and it inspires you to look forward to spring, which will be here any day. Just never mind what the groundhog said. It'll be here soon. If you like this card, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. To get all of these items, please check out the links in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching today. Please follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook because I share things there that may not make it onto a YouTube video. Thanks so much. Have a fabulous day. Bye.